Okay guys, so we are technically in Moses Lake now. This is farm country. This isn't the town, but this is some of the surrounding farmland. It's an irrigated farm area, so plants really wouldn't grow here if it wasn't for all the irrigation. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the elaborate setup here that grants irrigation for the area, where they pull water from the Columbia River. There's a series of canals and waste ditches and all kinds of stuff. I'll talk to you a little bit when I get in town. This right here with the school bus parked in front of it used to be a Perkins restaurant that I cooked at when I was senior year in high school, and then also the summer before. It's been about 5 years since I've been through here, and none of this here existed at all. Not this strip center, not that shopping store back behind there, nothing. So that was all new. This here were the ball fields that we used to play baseball, Little League on when I was a kid. I used to come out here every summer. I'd play Little League baseball, and these were the fields that we played on over here. That was kind of cool. Hey guys, this here is the stadium that, well, I guess it's more of like a field than a stadium, but this is where we used to play our football games. This is where I used to play high school football, was here at this very field here. And that's Frontier, which was the old high school that was converted into a junior high. But we used to suit up over here in Frontier's locker rooms to go out for the ball game. Okay guys, so I'm in here pulling into the Grant County Health District area here, which is right here in front of me. I'm gonna go in here and order a birth certificate. So I'll see you in a little bit, guys. Oh, this. It's closed on Fridays. How inconvenient. It's a Friday. I was not aware of that. I was just looking for where the birth certificates could be ordered. So I'll have to come on Monday. That's going to slow me down on getting all my documentation, including my passport, renewed. I was really hoping to maybe sneak up into Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to unless they really rush on my passport, or I end up being around here for a lot longer than I had originally anticipated. Later, guys. Hey guys, so this is Robin Street. This is the first street I ever lived on when I moved to Moses Lake. It was just my grandma and my mother. There was when my mom left my dad, my real dad, and I believe it was this house right here. Yep, this was the house right here that lived at, and there was Chris and Mike who lived in this one, and I lived in this house. It'd been a duplex that had been turned into a regular house. So this was the first house I lived in when I moved here to Moses Lake, Washington. And over here was a house that Chris and Mike lived in. All the way back then. It used to have a porch out front and everything. This house used to look a lot better. I mean, this is pretty rough now. Hey guys, so I'm on my way to Ephrata, and this is all considered high desert here. So the rainfall here is pretty much nil every year, and you can still see some of the ash from Mount St. Helens here and there. But I'll go ahead and elaborate a little bit more on it and take you out to the actual real desert sand dunes out here as well. Okay guys, so I'm over here at the county courthouse in Grant County, in Washington, and I'm coming here to get a copy of the name change from my adoption back when I was graduating from high school. So I'm gonna go in here and do that, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, so I got the document. I got 3 certified copies of the adoption and name change, so I'm solid there. Now I need to head back to Moses Lake because the actual main courthouse is in Ephrata here in Grant County. But before I do that, I'm gonna go to Dusty's In-N-Out, which back when I used to live here, well, I lived in Moses Lake, but we drive all the way to Ephrata, which is like 20 miles away, just to get the food there. They had like the best burgers and milkshakes ever. I've never had, anywhere I've ever been, I've never had stuff as good as it is there. I hope that they are just as good and it's still around. So I'm gonna go and check on that. So I'm over here at Dusty's In-N-Out. This place had the very best burgers and shakes ever, and I haven't been here in 10 years, so I'm glad to still see it's here. So there it is, the Dusty's triple bacon cheeseburger. I haven't had one in 10 years. I'm about ready to bite into it. Yahoo! And then you have my peanut butter shake. There you go. And here's the peanut butter shake, guys. Oh, good. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's still absolutely awesome. Glad I stopped. Hey guys, I decided to take a little detour off away from the highway to Moses Lake and head over here to Soap Lake, where I haven't been, since sometime in junior high. No, I did go there in high school. I went there in high school for a friend of mine's a couple of basketball games when he was starting on varsity. But I lived there for about 1.5 years. Really only went to school there for 5th grade. I moved there the summer of 4th grade. I moved away the summer before 6th grade. So I'm gonna go over in here and check it out and see what's changed and what hasn't, and head back to Moses Lake to meet up Mike Goebel, my childhood friend, for a game of bowling at 3:30. All those big rounded rocks out there, from what I learned in school, are from glaciers having carved through this area during the Ice Age. And hey guys, so this was the elementary school that I went to back in 5th grade, and it's totally non-existent. I mean, it looks like it's being completely tore down. We used to play basketball on these hot black tops over here all the time. Wow, that's a big change. They must have got a brand new nice school built for them, as this here was the elementary school I went to. I'll have to come back around when I have more time and find out where everything is. I mean, this here was where the cafeteria was, and the gym. It's all gone. Looks like they're still using the little bus depot there. So when I lived here in Soap Lake, 514 right there, that's the house I lived in all the way back when. Right here, I believe it was 133 here was where my friend's house was. And over here in this house was Jeremy Workman's house, that his dad used to live here. I tried knocking on the door to see if his parents still lived there or anything, but no, nobody answered on there, so I'm unsure. I'll come back around the weekend that Catalina comes into town, so that I can show her some of the places that I lived, and then maybe we'll go roller skating like this whole town. Like the whole town was centered around every weekend roller skating. So I'll go see if that place is still around, and if maybe I can go by there and enjoy that. When I was a kid, I used to mow this lawn here. It looks pretty wrecked compared to what it used to be when I mowed it, and it seems to have an extra fence here. That was all one lawn when I was a kid, and then this field, and then I had a couple of other lawns over across the way. I'll show you guys the healing waters, the whole reason why the town even exists here when Catalina's back in town. I think I'll drive her over here. Excuse me. I'll drive her over here and show her the healing waters of Soap Lake. Down here in this little canyon is Rockyford Creek. When that dumps into Moses Lake on the O'Sullivan Dam side, it's awesome for fishing. So all the sediment that brings makes for great walleye fishing. In a way, after having driven through Montana and gone to Red Lodge and over to Livingston and whatnot, and some of those towns that promoted themselves as an Old West town, they had similar shops like this, but they called themselves historic. I mean, I guess these are kind of historic. I guess I grew up from an Old West town too. Downtown area in Moses Lake. I'm gonna go to the barber that I used to attend all the time when I was younger and get my hair cut. Looks like this has been turned into an amusement park here. This used to be the old movie theater that I used to go to when I was living here and as a kid. Here's where the old farmers market was when I used to go in here and sell produce right off of from the farm. Looks like it's just a park now. Here's the barber shop. It's a different name, but here's the barber shop that I used to go to when I grew up. I'm gonna go in here and see about getting a haircut. Hey guys, I'm sorry I forgot to actually introduce you guys to my friend Mike. I forgot the camera when we were in bowling. It was a good time. We had some beers and then had dinner. I'm gonna get you a chance to meet him here a little bit later.